Have you ever found yourself reflecting on the changing rhythms of life? The shift from vibrant social gatherings to moments of solitude? It's a journey many of us take, but it's not always easy to understand or navigate. In this video, we explore the beautiful yet complex balance between sociability and solitude, and how this balance evolves. Whether you're feeling disconnected or embracing quiet moments, there's something here for everyone. Stick with us until the end, because we're not just discussing a shift in lifestyle. We're uncovering how solitude can become a source of strength, peace, and true contentment. This video will leave you with new perspectives on how to cherish life's quieter moments and find joy in your own company. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Today, as we pause and reflect during this season of contemplation, I want to share an idea that has quietly yet profoundly resonated with me throughout my life. Over time, every person experiences a gradual and inevitable shift from a period of vibrant sociability to a more solitary form of sociability. At first glance, the concepts of solitude and sociability may seem like opposites, even contradictory. Yet, in the grand tapestry of life, these two states are far from opposing forces. They often intertwine, evolve, and transform together as we move through the various chapters of our lives. When we are young, the drive to connect with others is strong. Sociability becomes an instinct, a compelling need to explore the world and form relationships. This phase is a beautiful journey in itself, filled with energy and enthusiasm. We seek connection and meaning in every interaction, craving the sense of belonging that comes from being a part of something larger than ourselves. In those early years, optimism flows freely as we invite friends over, host lively gatherings, share meals, and engage in conversations that stretch late into the night. Our homes become sanctuaries of warmth, filled with laughter and shared memories. Each wall holds the echoes of joy, and every corner bears witness to the bonds we've created. During those youthful days, friendships often feel like treasures, irreplaceable and eternal. We invest deeply in the belief that sincerity and trust form the foundation of our connections, convinced that these bonds are unbreakable. At that time, there was a certain purity in our interactions. We view the friendships we forge as enduring, with the hope that they will stand the test of time. We take delight in being in each other's presence, whether we're visiting friends' homes or welcoming them into our own, solidifying the sense of camaraderie that defines that stage of life. Each moment spent together feels like a stitch in the rich fabric of our shared experiences, creating a tapestry of memories that we hold dear. However, as the years unfold, the truths of life begin to reveal themselves. The world, once seen as a vast and welcoming place full of possibilities, gradually exposes its more complex layers. We start to see that many relationships are not as deep or enduring as we once believed. Hypocrisy, fleeting interests, and the superficial nature of many connections become more apparent. As the saying goes, those who approach red become red, those who approach ink become black. We begin to understand that in a world where genuine hearts are increasingly rare, it becomes more challenging to find relationships that are built on true sincerity. As a result, many of us find ourselves withdrawing from the once vibrant social landscapes that we once cherished. By the time we reach our middle years, or perhaps even later, the drive to socialize becomes less intense. It's not that we lose our love or appreciation for others. Rather, we come to realize the value of quietude and simplicity. At this stage of life, we've seen much and experienced more than we might have anticipated. Our perspectives have deepened, and we have grown more selective about where and with whom we choose to invest our time and energy. The once frequent gatherings fade into more occasional, yet intentional, interactions. These moments, though fewer in number, carry a new weight. They are imbued with the wisdom and understanding that we've gathered along the way, and they reflect a more discerning approach to relationships, one that values depth over quantity, quality over frequency. Take Lee, for example. Now 50 years old, Lee has found a sense of peace in his solitude, something that has become an integral part of his life as he's grown older. In his youth, he was known for his warmth and hospitality, always eager to invite friends into his home and create lively gatherings. His door was always open, and his heart was just as inviting. But as the years passed, Lee noticed a shift. His friends stopped visiting as frequently, and when they did, it was often at a neutral location like a restaurant or cafe rather than his home. The familiar, cheerful atmosphere that once filled his home seemed to fade away, and the dynamic of his social life changed in subtle ways. One day, a relative, noticing the shift, asked, "You were so warm before. How have you become so indifferent now?" Lee's response reflects a profound understanding of his life journey. He explains that, as time has passed, his lifestyle and priorities have evolved. What once brought him joy no longer holds the same appeal. Now, Lee finds comfort in the quieter pleasures of life, spending time with family, tending to his garden, and savoring the peaceful moments of drinking tea alone. The relationships that once buzzed with energy have slowly transformed into more distant, though still respectful, connections. He acknowledges that the friends who were once frequent visitors have largely faded from his life. In their place, only those with whom he shares a deep, genuine bond remain. Those who come and go often aren't true friends, he says with calm wisdom. Rather than forcing hypocritical pleasantries, I'd rather enjoy the freedom of being alone. This shift in Lee's life is not unique. It is something that many older adults experience as they navigate the later stages of life. Socializing, over time, becomes less about the frequency of interaction and more about the quality of relationships. As people age, their social circles often shrink, but the bonds that remain are cherished more deeply. The friendships that once filled their days may fade, but those that endure are respected and valued for the depth of connection they provide. For many, this is a natural progression, a step towards self-preservation and embracing the simplicity of life. Solitude, in this sense, is not loneliness but a conscious choice to honor one's own space and peace. It is about setting healthy boundaries and respecting the natural flow of life. Solitude doesn't mean complete isolation, however. It's a carefully chosen solitude, one that allows room for connection when it truly matters. Many older individuals, for instance, may refrain from frequenting others' homes as they once did. They've learned through experience that even the most well-intentioned visits can inadvertently cause disruptions in the delicate balance of a family's life. Each household has its unique dynamics and rhythm, and even a brief, uninvited visit can upset the harmony. Take, for instance, the story of Uncle Ma, who found himself in an uncomfortable situation after reconnecting with a high school classmate. Reigniting their friendship, he began visiting his friend's home regularly, bringing food and drinks to share. At first, his gestures were appreciated, and the visits were met with warmth. However, as time went on, the frequency of his visits began to create tension within the household. His friend finally confronted him, saying, "Every weekend you come to drink. My wife and children have started to complain." Uncle Ma, blindsided by the situation, realized too late that his enthusiasm had shifted from being a source of joy to becoming a burden. This experience, though uncomfortable, taught him a valuable lesson about the importance of discretion and the need to respect the boundaries of others in social interactions. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Through experiences like these, we come to understand the beauty of solitude and the importance of balancing social engagements with personal space. Over time, we grow to enjoy our own company, finding comfort in the quiet moments that once seemed intimidating or lonely. We learn that not every relationship needs to be maintained with the same intensity or frequency as it once was. Miss Wong, another neighbor, similarly learned this lesson. After retiring, she enjoyed the opportunity to visit friends and chat with neighbors. However, a seemingly innocent remark she made during one such gathering about her daughter-in-law's behavior led to an unexpected rift within her family. What she had intended as a light-hearted comment was misinterpreted, causing tension at home. The incident left Miss Wong feeling more cautious about oversharing and engaging too deeply in social circles. "Now I prefer to dance with friends in the square and then go home," she says with a sense of peaceful resignation. "No need to talk too much or stay too long. Life is simpler this way." For many older adults, this shift toward simplicity and self-reflection represents a natural and healthy adjustment to the later years of life. It's a time when one can truly appreciate the beauty of quiet moments, embrace solitude, and learn to navigate relationships with a deeper sense of wisdom. Ultimately, it's about finding contentment in the rhythm of life, connecting with others when it feels right, and learning to enjoy the freedom that comes with being at peace with oneself. As we grow older, Even the differences in economic status among friends can unintentionally strain relationships. Visits to wealthier friends can stir feelings of inadequacy, while hosting those who are less fortunate might unintentionally come across as a display of superiority. These subtle dynamics, though not always overt, tend to make social interactions more complex, leading many to prefer solitude. It's easier, in many ways, to focus on one's own life and live peacefully without the complications that come with social comparisons. When we reach a certain age, the need for validation from others often diminishes, and the desire to just be content in our own company becomes more pronounced. During special occasions, such as Christmas, these feelings tend to intensify. In years gone by, there was an eagerness to visit one another's homes, exchange New Year's greetings, and enjoy festive meals together. The warmth of shared celebrations filled the air. Today, however, many people find themselves retreating into the quiet comfort of their own homes, opting for personal traditions over large gatherings. The rapid growth of digital communication has played a role in this shift, with phones and video calls replacing many of the in-person interactions. While some might view this as a loss, it can be seen as a reflection of evolving priorities. As life becomes more physically and emotionally exhausting, and relationships become increasingly nuanced, solitude often offers the clarity and peace that people crave. The once feared prospect of being alone evolves into a welcome reprieve, an opportunity to focus on what truly matters without the noise of external expectations. Solitude, in this sense, teaches us to live for ourselves. It's not about rejecting others or cutting oneself off from meaningful connections, but rather about embracing the depth and richness of our existence. In a world that often feels hurried and impersonal, solitude offers the chance to slow down, breathe, and savor the simple joys that life has to offer. It becomes a form of self-love, allowing us to nurture our minds, hearts, and spirits in ways that aren't always possible in the busy hustle of everyday life. As we age, it's natural to find ourselves spending less time socializing in the traditional sense and more time reflecting on our lives. However, this does not equate to a loss of interest in life or relationships. Rather, it's a different form of engagement, one that places authenticity and inner peace at the forefront. Our love for family deepens, while the need for external validation fades away. In this quiet, we begin to see the beauty of solitude, not as loneliness, but as a vital part of our journey toward peace and contentment. This Christmas, whether you find yourself surrounded by the warmth of loved ones or quietly savoring a cup of tea by the window, know that both experiences are meaningful and valid. There is no right or wrong way to celebrate life. Solitude and sociability, while seemingly opposites, are both integral parts of the same life journey, each enriching us in its way. Just as we once reveled in the joy of constant connection, we also come to appreciate the peace found in stillness, the quiet moments that allow us to connect more deeply with ourselves and the world around us. So, as we reflect on the beauty of the season, let us take a moment to acknowledge the significance of both solitude and sociability. These two forces, though seemingly contradictory, complement each other in profound ways. The love for our family grows warmer, our connection to our inner peace strengthens, and we begin to see the value in both shared moments and solitary reflection. Life, after all, is a journey of transformation. As we grow older, our desires, needs, and perspectives shift. Choosing solitude in later years is not a sign of withdrawal or isolation, but rather a conscious decision to live authentically. It's about finding a balance that allows us to cherish the relationships that matter most while letting go of those that no longer align with our values. It's about embracing a life that feels right for where we are in our journey, one that brings contentment and peace, no matter how different it may look from the life we once envisioned. As we move forward, let's carry this reflection with us. Let's cherish the moments of solitude for the clarity and peace they bring, and let's remember that social connections, when nurtured with authenticity, continue to play a valuable role in our lives. The Christmas season, with all its beauty, teaches us this. The ability to find joy in both connection and solitude is a gift we can give ourselves at any stage of life. As we come to the end of today's reflection, I want to take a moment to ask you, what have you learned so far? How has this journey into the balance of sociability and solitude resonated with you? Have you found comfort in the quiet moments, or are you still navigating the complexity of balancing connection with solitude? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and share with us one key lesson you've learned today that you're going to carry forward into your life. This is a space for all of us to grow together, so your reflections mean a lot to me and everyone in our community. If you found value in this video, please leave your comment below, And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue exploring life's most profound truths and deepening our understanding of the world around us. Let's continue this journey of growth, peace, and connection. Thank you for being here today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, cherish the quiet moments, and let the wisdom of this season guide you forward.